everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Dirt Grain Steel. So something exciting coming to mail yesterday. We have here the 12 volt conversion kit for the MC crawler. So this replaces a generator with an alternator. We've got a 12 volt coil. First things first, this morning, Dad and Mom went shopping, so I don't have an extra set of hands here to help me do some more assembly on the 720. So I'm going to work on the MC today while Dad's gone. First of all, what I need to do is I need to run out in the hoop building and I need to make up some more bird feed, because as you guys know that have been following me, guys and girls, you know that I sell bird feed on the side. Well, I opened up stand number 2 and everything's been going real smooth. I've been selling a lot of feed, so I need to get some to replenish stand number 2 and take a few bags to stand number 1. So I'm going to go do that real quick, then we'll come back in the shop and Wilson and I will do an unboxing video on the Steiner 12 volt conversion kit, and we'll go through what's in it, we'll get started, and then later today I'm going to have to go work on my Ford pickup. It's over at my Uncle Doug's shop. Got to finish putting the rear end in it, so I got to do that later. So before I do that though, we'll work on the MC a little bit today. So let's get started. Okay, so I got my bird feed made. Get it bagged up real quick. These are 8-pound bags. They're $10 a piece at my stand. If anybody's interested, I know I've had some people ask me about shipping. I can ship it to you, but I will warn you right now. I know Nebraska, I've sent some to Nebraska to Doc. I've sent some down to Alabama to my one buddy. And it's about, it was $20-some out to Nebraska, and it was $20-some down to Alabama to send 8 pounds of it. So, I mean, I will send you some. You just have to give me your address, and that's $10 plus shipping. So, I mean, it's just not, it's not a big money maker to ship it out, you know, and all that. So if you want bird feed, you're probably better off to find it in your area until I can figure out how to send large amounts of time of it to make it worth sending. Because it seems like the more you'd send, the cheaper it would get. I don't know how that all works, but somehow large bird feed companies send it all over. So anyways, if you're not familiar with my bird feed is everything that birds like. It's corn, soybeans, it's got safflower in it, shelled and unshelled peanuts, shelled and unshelled sunflower seeds, black oils, sunflower seeds. It's got a little bit of pistachios in it. And once in a while, the mix that I use to blend with it will have a little bit of dried grapes in it, stuff like that. But I try to make a blend that everything likes. And so far, everybody that I've sold it to here in northern Indiana absolutely love this stuff. That's why I can't keep it stocked. So it's a good product that I've come up with here. Having a blast selling it. I mean, I'd love to sell it farther away, but it just the logistics of it burn it up. So anyways, I'm going to keep bagging this. Got probably, I'll bag 10 more bags, and then we'll get back on the MC. Well, got all my bird seed bagged up. Now I'm going to distribute this to the stands, and then I'll be back to work on the MC. Well, now that we're done with our bird feed for the day and got it distributed to the stands, let's go ahead and open up our Steiner box and see exactly what we have in here. Really excited to see what this kit consists of. Got us some foam. Hey! They sent us some candy. That was nice of them. Sent us some cowtails. Thank you, Steiner Tractor. Pretty cool. Sweet. Oh, thermostats are back in stock, by the way. Okay, so here is our ignition switch that I needed, because I think it was losing ignition. Let's check out what we got here. Oh good, come with all the screws. Sweet, got exactly what I need. Okay, we got our ignition switch. Now, here's our box with our, should be our kit. See what we got in here. Oh. Careful there. Okay. We got our wiring, we got a pulley, we got some bolts in here. Good. What do we have in here? We have brand new coil, 12 volt coil. I'll just take it out because we're going to put it on anyways. Bracketry. Got our brackets to put our alternator on with. Now this kit was specifically for an MT, MC. So it's a nice thing about it. And I think this kit was only $149, I think. Got us an alternator. It's a little big, but oh well. Single wire alternator. GM style alternator. But, I could have went with a 12 volt generator, but I thought, well, we'll go with an alternator. That way, if I decide that I want to run something that takes a lot of 12 volt or something, like a sprayer pump or something like that, I've got plenty of charging ability. That was kind of my thoughts. Or if I want to add a bunch of lights, or you never know what you're going to do with a track type tractor, being their ability to get around, being on tracks, and the things that we get into with our excavating business. Who knows, I might use this for exploring wetlands or something that we need to work on, or you never know. So I figured, well, we'll put a good size alternator on it, be able to have plenty of battery voltage. So, gotta say, okay. Got us a wiring diagram here. Pretty self-explanatory. Tells us how to install the alternator, belt tension, all that. So nice kit. It's gonna be good. We'll get started putting this on. I don't know how far we're gonna get, but we'll get started because I got to go in a little bit and finish my truck rear end. So let's see how far we can get. Okay, before I get started putting this alternator on, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and pull my radiator off. I've already got the nose cone tin work all off of it. We've got the hood off, and we've got the gas tank off. The only things you will have to take off in order to do this kit is you will need to remove the hood and the fuel tank, gas tank, sorry. Okay, before I do this alternator, putting the alternator on, I'm going to go ahead and pull off my radiator. Previously, we've pulled the nose cone off the tractor, the hood off the tractor, and the gas tank. The only things you will have to pull off the tractor in order to do this conversion is the hood and the gas tank. The gas tank is so you can get into where your ignition switch is behind the battery. The reason we were in the process of pulling the radiator out was because the fan hub needs changed on this tractor, and also I am going to be putting a hydraulic pump on this tractor because this MC did not come from factory with hydraulic capability. So I went to New Paris Tractor Parts. Rich and I put our heads together. We got the right hydraulic pump for it, and we came up with a plan to put hydraulic on my MC so I can raise and lower a plow. So it's going to be pretty cool. If you watch this, I can show you how you can take your MC or 40 that didn't have hydraulic on it and turn it into a hydraulic tractor. So I'm going to be making videos along the way on that also. So with the radiator out of the way, it'll be easier to mount the alternator, and it'll get me to that front cover to be able to bolt the hydraulic pump on easily. I could probably do it without the radiator off, but the radiator needs to go and be repaired anyways. It's got a crack there. We've got spot welds letting go here, or solder, and I want to replace these rubbers that support the radiator. So once that gets done draining, we'll pull the radiator off and we'll get started. Okay, so everything's drained out. Got the radiator unbolted. There's just 4 bolts, 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom, and then the 2 hoses. So we're just going to go ahead and pull it off. There we go. Get it somewhere safe over here. Old radiator's getting pretty expensive. So now we can take our fan hub off. These are the bearings. I don't know if you can see that, but the bearings were pretty bad in it. So it's a good thing Dad Strength noticed that before we ran it too long and that went through the fan. So we got a good takeout one from New Paris Tractor Parts. So that's something we'll do. So now, since we have that radiator off, you can see how open the whole front of the tractor is to be able to do that hydraulic pump and the alternator now. So now I'm going to move the camera around a little bit, and we'll get the old generator off, and we'll get the alternator mounted on. We're going to get this generator removed now. Got all the bolts loosened up just to make it quicker. So we got a bolt here. Take this one out. And there's I'll show you, that bolt on the end of that, on the other side of the gear case, it goes like that. And then this acts as the other stud for the generator to sit on. We don't need this strap, I don't think, so I just decided to take it out right there. Now our generator's off, set that to the side. Might use that on another project. Another thing we got to remove is our coil, because our new kit came with a new coil. So we'll get that off. Now if your tractor doesn't have lights, this isn't too big of a job, but if your tractor's got lights, your light bracket is the same bolts here. It's not a big job. I meant that it's kind of a pain because it's a lot of stuff to hold all at once. Probably have to get a socket and ratchet, get down in there and get that one. That coil bracket's kind of in the way. Huh. Yeah, I might have to get a different wrench, but the coil's got to go. This light bracket will go with it. We'll just lay the light over, and then we'll be able to start putting our alternator on and putting our new coil back on. Okay, so I got the coil all off out of the way. It's off completely. Gonna lay it to the side. We'll use that for another project. Maybe if I get another I need a 6 volt coil, I'll use it on it. But I realized that the coil bracket's the same. They're all universal. So I just decided to back the Phillips screw out a little bit, loosen it up, and drop the coil out. And I'll just leave that on there and put this bolt back in, so I don't have to mess with unbolting the lights or anything like that. So when we're ready, I'll just slip the new coil in there, tighten that screw up, hook the wires up, of course, and we're ready to go. So I'm going to get all the brackets gathered up, and we'll get the alternator on. Well, I kind of screwed up when I ordered this kit. I somehow managed to order a conversion kit for a Massey tractor, which the brackets are not the same. Not real sure how this happened. I'm gonna have to call Monday and see if I ordered the right thing or if they sent me the wrong thing. I might not have screwed up. I don't know. So, but I did get on their website, and they do offer a bracket kit for a M tractor. So there still is hope of just getting a bracket kit. So regardless, the alternator's all the same, the coil's all the same, the wiring all seems to be the same, everything reaches to where it needs to be. It's just that the brackets aren't right. This should be a lot wider to go over here, and this should have a different arch in it to get over the alternator. So the conversion kit's on hold for a little bit. So what I still am going to do on this video, since it's not going to be really a waste of time tearing all this apart, because it all had to be torn apart anyways. So I want to take a look at this and see behind this cover if the drive hub is already on the camshaft for the hydraulic pump. This was a big question. We weren't sure if it was here or not, and if it's not, Rich sent a cam home with me that has the right hub on it to drive the hydraulic pump, so I do have it on hand. But we're curious to see if the tractor already has it. So we'll get this cover off here and check it out. I mean, it's not a big deal to put it on if they don't have it. Oh, would you look at there? It's got it. Oh, nice. That's fantastic. It's already got it. Huh. Must have been a factory standard thing that they just put them on. Just put them on from factory. So there we have our drive hub all ready for our hydraulic pump. So now all I got to do is clean this up, reseal that, and bolt the hydraulic pump to the front of the motor. Huh. That's a welcome discovery today. I mean, it's no big deal to put it on. It's just two Allen head screws that hold it to the end of the camshaft. So it's not like it's a big ordeal, but just interesting that the tractor's already got it on it. So, but anyways, so we're kind of out of time for today anyways, because I got to go work on the rear end of my pickup. So Dad is back. He's putting all the oil back in the 720. So him and Mom got back and he come out here for a while. So anyways, I need to go work on my pickup. Okay, so we've gotten a lot done since we got here. We got the new axle bolted in the truck. U-bolts are all tight. I took the cover off, and we've been cleaning it up. Dad's Strength took the Milwaukee die grinder around there and cleaned it all up. Dad, why'd you have to throw it on the floor and make noise? So anyways, we wanted to inspect it really good, even though the guy that we got it from had taken the cover off, sent us pictures, said it was a good rear end, but we wanted to see for ourselves. So we took the cover all off. We're actually going to put my cover back on it because it was a new cover. The one that came with it's kind of rusted and pitted. So we're going to reuse mine, and everything looks real good. So we're going to go ahead and silicone it, put it back together, put some new oil in it, and see what it does. Okay, so we got the rear end back on my truck. The only thing that we're lacking is a set of shocks, which I can do that later. They won't be here till Tuesday. Surprising they didn't have a set of shocks at Napa, so I'm going to get those. So I'd like to thank my Uncle Doug for all the help putting the rear end in. And we're ready to let it off the hoist and take it home. So pretty excited that it's fixed now. Been kind of worried about it, but now I got my truck back, so now I'm happy. So we'll set it down and get out of here. Well, everything seems to be normal. Everything seems to be good. So I'm happy. So I'm gonna head back to the shop, gotta grab a few things, then I'm heading home for the night. Gonna get this video edited and get it loaded onto YouTube. So anyways, if you like this episode of Dirt Green Steel, give me a like and a subscribe. I greatly appreciate it, and I will see you all in the next one. Thanks for watching.